Okay. Um, you probably read the title of this video already, but this is being made almost entirely for my friends in the Smash community. A couple of things before I actually get started. Three things, actually. One, yes, there's background music that you hear. I've got a YouTube video playing in the background called Chrono Trigger Resurrection Corridors of Time 1 Hour Loop. I will put a link to that in the description of this video. I hope that using it doesn't trigger any copyright strikes. My bad if it does. I just happen to really love this song, and it kind of pretty effectively encapsulates how I'm feeling about this whole deal. Second thing, I'm recovering from sickness. I probably sound a little funky. Sorry about that. And third thing, this is 100% unscripted. I was thinking of writing a script, and I started working on it and scrapped it like 3 times in a row, so I just kind of decided, you know what, whatever, I'm just going to talk. I should get the cursor off the screen, make it look a little smoother. So, hi, I'm Till Death, Mac, as I'm known. I changed my Smash tag. I forget how long it's been, a few months maybe. Changed it to Ruby, and I've used it at literally only one tournament, and it was one where I just kind of entered entirely on a whim while I was hanging out with a friend. So I haven't really used that tag. I'm known as Till Death in the Smash community. A little bit in Smash 4, mostly in Project M. I wanted to address why I pulled away from Smash so much lately, and it's not. I mean, like, okay, I left the PNW PM Discord server, and I stopped going to tournaments, and I stopped interacting with my fellow players, and part of the reason was because I was trying to, you know, like, this is gonna require a little bit of explanation, a little bit of backstory. So, it's really difficult to explain why I'm choosing to pull away from Smash. Part of it is that I am sincerely losing interest. My interest in Smash has largely been, replaced and renovated, rejuvenated, recycled by Icons. Just because Icons is the best feeling Smash game I've ever played, if that makes sense. Okay, I'm beating around the bush. Let me back up a little bit. I'm gonna go back a few years into my own personal history with Smash. I started playing Smash as a child, just like most of the people who were in the community did. I played Smash 64 with a friend, a good friend of mine, many years ago, and then he got Melee, we played Melee. He got Brawl, we played Brawl. It was a grand old time. We were kids having fun playing a game that we were both good at and that we were competitive in, right? After high school, I went to college immediately. So I graduated, spent a summer just like goofing off, and then went straight to college. I went to Washington State University. I was there for a year and a half. I ended up leaving for academic issues, among other things. But when I say other things, I entirely mean depression. And I don't just mean like feeling depressed, like sad, or feeling depressed, like frustrated at classes or school. I mean like full-on clinical depression, right? The real shitty stuff. I'm sure a lot of you probably have experience with that. Towards the... Sorry, I'm sniffling because of the getting over illness plus allergy season. Towards the end of that first year, I was in college at that school. I was a freshman. My depression became overwhelming, overpowering, and I almost committed suicide. I say almost. It's in my mind, it's framed as an attempted suicide, but effectively, out of the blue, out of nowhere, something in my brain snapped, and the only thing that was stopping me from hurling myself in front of a bus that was moving down a hill at like 40 or 50 miles an hour was my hand that was just... It was wrapped around a streetlight pole, I think, my arm. And I don't even remember why. I think I might have been just leaning there, but if it wasn't for my hand, my arm being lodged onto that pole, I would have just stepped in front of that bus, and I would have been several levels of dead, probably. I went back to my dorm room and basically experienced several existential crises and mental breakdowns over the next few days, and it was pretty brutal. Over the course of that summer, after that school year ended fine, by the way. My grades were okay, classes were okay, my degree was quote-unquote on track. That summer I got a job, a summer job washing dishes, and went home to my folks, and it was a good few months. I felt like I had the depression under control. I felt like I had things back in order, back in place. And then when I went back to WSU, everything collapsed and my depression became worse. A little less suicidal tendencies and a little more forgetting to eat for weeks on end, or being unable to leave my room, or being unwilling to just talk to friends or see people or anything. Unable to get out of bed. Days on end. It was hard, you know? I'm talking about this, and believe me, this does relate to Smash very closely, and where I am now, currently in 2018. So, how this ties to Smash. Going to this school was a terrible, terrible decision and wrought many horrible things in my life and in my mind. But it did introduce me to one thing that changed me a lot. Competitive Smash. So, towards the end of the first semester that I was there, I saw some posters in my dorm complex. I lived in a dorm that was 3 big old dorms connected to each other by a single, complex building in the center. In the complex, there were some posters up that said All Night LAN Party, and then listed off some things that was included. So there was bring your computer. There was a Minecraft server. They were doing a Halo tournament, and they had the schedule for what was happening when. And at the very end of the schedule, at 4:30 in the morning, it said Super Smash Bros. Brawl tournament, and it listed the rule set: 1 versus 1. 3 stocks, 8-minute timer, and then showed the legal stages. And I had vaguely heard of competitive Smash before. I was a big fan of Smash Brothers. Like I said, I've been playing it for most of my life, just like all the Smash games, all of them, every single one. But I saw that. And I had heard of competitive Smash. I didn't know much about it. I just knew, I knew that there was somebody named Mango, and there was, a Mewtwo King somewhere out there, who made Mewtwo, obviously. I had heard of Ken, I had heard of Isaiah, I had heard of, the old school legends. But I didn't know much about it. But I see this thing that says Brawl Tournament, 1 versus 1, etc., etc., and the first thing that comes to mind is, among all of my friends, I am the second best player. My friend that I said that introduced me to Smash many years ago, he's been beating me consistently. He's probably got a 90% win record on me over the course of the years we've known each other, in every Smash game combined. But I was better than everyone else who we played with, right? So I thought, I'm going to enter that and I'm going to win. You know what else the poster said? Prizes. There were actual prizes for placements. So I thought this would be really interesting. I've never been in a Smash tournament before. It sounds like fun. So I bring my computer downstairs, I set it up, I hook it up to the Minecraft server, This is, of course, on the night of the LAN party. And I play Minecraft for a while, and I'm just, like, biding my time. Just biding my time until the Smash tournament. The only reason I went to that LAN party was for the Brawl tournament, right? 4:30 a.m. rolls around. I've got my GameCube controller, and I'm super excited. Like, I'm gonna sit down, and I'm gonna play this game. There's a bunch of dudes here who apparently like Smash 2 and thought this brawl tournament at the very end of an overnight LAN party on a school night. Mind, it was a Sunday night. Or was it a Saturday night? Close enough. I forget which, but regardless. And I get there. They've got their little sign-up section. It's free to enter. They show the prizes they've got. First prize won a $20 Steam gift card. Second prize won I think it was a 16 gig flash drive, something like that, which, you know, was pretty okay for 2012 for a free Brawl tournament, right? If you got second place. Third place was a pair of socks that were Seattle themed, which is ironic considering that Seattle is where Washington State University's rival university is, right? Spoiler alert, I got third. I got the socks. I had no idea who I should actually play for this tournament. I didn't even know if I had a main or who it was, but I ended up playing Toon Link. And I bodied, like, everybody, except for the guy who ended up winning the tournament was the only one who could beat me. And by the way, this was single elimination, because I don't think they knew what double elimination was, and I don't think they had time for it. 4:30 in the morning and all that. It was single elimination. I beat up everybody except for the guy who ended up winning. His name was Leo. He played Rob. He was pretty good, to say the least. He beat me, which was impressive. I still have those socks, and I still wear them to tournaments sometimes as, like, my lucky socks. But I mean, like, okay, everybody who's in the Smash community has their origin story. Everyone has a first tournament they went to, a first player they met, a first set they saw, a first tech they learned. Everyone has something like that. For me, Smash was my savior in college. When I talk about how bad my depression was, the only thing that ever got me out of my room and ever got me out of depression, the only thing I ever looked forward to, that I knew I would enjoy and I knew that I loved, the only thing through those years in college was Smash. After the success of the Brawl tournament at that LAN party, those guys who ran it decided to do so. I think they ran monthly tournaments, pretty sure. Once a month or once a quarter, something like that. And they'd have it just in some meeting room in one of the dorms, right? I forget what they're called, conference room, I guess is the term. And they gave me something to care about, and something to keep me motivated, something to reframe my interest in life, my desire to be alive, something to... I can't think of any other poetic ways to put it, just straight up. I credit competitive Smash as one of the reasons why I am still alive. Why I didn't let my depression actually end me, you know? So, this was 6 years ago. This was almost 6 years ago, when I first got into competitive Smash seriously. I played Brawl. I played a lot of Brawl. I played a fair amount of Melee. I've played a lot of Smash 4. I've played a lot of Project M. Now I've played, like, Icons, and I've played other Smash spin-offs. But through all this time, I cared about Smash so much. Because Smash had become a part of me. An unavoidable, inextricable, undeniable part of my essence, my soul, my core, my consciousness? Conscience? I don't know. Whatever you want to say, however you want to put it. Smash became, from my current perspective now in 2018, in April something or other of 2018, from my current perspective, Smash became an emotional crutch. Smash became a security blanket. Smash became your favorite childhood stuffed toy that you took with you everywhere because it made you feel safe. That was Smash to me. But it's different than a security blanket or a stuffed toy, because Smash saved my life. So then you may be asking, you may be wondering, okay, till death. Okay, Mac, why then, if Smash means so much to you, why have you pulled away? Why did you leave the server? Why have you stopped talking to people? Why did you stop going to tournaments? Why do you not care anymore? Here's the reason. A few months ago, I finally went and talked to a doctor. I talked to my doctor about my depression. I got a serious diagnosis. I have been on antidepressants for like 5 months now. 4 or 5 months, something like that. I'm feeling better. I've been in control of my thoughts. I've been motivated to live. I've desired existence again. And that's something that I haven't had since I was like 7 years old. A real love for life. A love for living, for people, for the world, for the universe. I haven't had that in a very, very long time. Now here's the kicker. I've gotten back to that place where little childhood me was. I've gotten back there without my emotional crutch. I got back there without Smash. I think that aside from the fact that my interests are slowly starting to shift, I think that, sincerely, I don't need that emotional crutch anymore. If anything, it might actually be healthy to leave it behind. Like, I still watch videos of Smash on YouTube, okay? I still watch the highlights. I still watch some sets every now and then. I still care. I still have all that frame data memorized. I still know as much about it as I did before. But I'm at a place in life, mentally and physically, where I don't think I need it anymore, you know? I've made some great friends through Smash, but at the same time, the vast majority of friends I've met through Smash that I still interact with and feel are true friends, no offense to the rest of you, are people I knew before I got into Smash. Smash, for some folks, is a passion. For some folks, it's passing interest. For some folks, it's a lifestyle. For some folks like me, it is a phase. I mean, I've known for all these years that I'd outgrow it someday. I knew that would happen. I just never knew why. And as it turns out, in the back of my mind for the last 6 years, I have subconsciously known that Smash was an emotional crutch. That Smash was a security blanket. It's like, there comes a point in your life where you just kind of... When you're finally able to grow past whatever shackles you've put on yourself, because those shackles make you feel safe, when you can finally break those, you don't ever want to put them back on. You don't want to go back. There's a decent chance that I'll still go to Smash tournaments every now and then. This video is not meant to signify a formal retirement. I've already retired from Smash like twice in my life. Quote unquote retired, just like nobody really retires, you know? But I don't see myself going out of my way to participate in competitive Smash very much anymore. At this point, I think that for me, Smash has evolved. It's no longer an emotional security blanket. It's no longer a crutch. It's a party game. It's a game that I can sit down with my friends and mess around in and have a good time. that's what it always should have been. I know that personally I do have an issue with, like, getting kind of obsessive about things. I've struggled with addictions in the past. If I get into something, I get into something. I have over 1,000 hours logged in Terraria on Steam alone, not including before it had a Steam release. When I get into something, I get into it really hard. But eventually things change, and I'm okay with that. Now, if anyone is actually still watching at this point, thanks for sticking around and listening to me for a while. I have a few other pretty major life changes that are on the way. And if any of you who are watching still want me to be in your life, just know that after whatever changes may occur, just know that it probably won't be Smash related. I wanna get back to making friends outside of Smash. I really do. Smash has been great. Literally saved my life. Life-changing, as it were. But I think I'm just done. Thanks for listening, if you're still here. In fact, if you're still here, can you let me know, like, comment on the video, or I'm gonna be posting this, like, on Facebook and stuff, so comment there if you did make it this far. Just let me know you did. But, yeah, that's really... Is that all I had to say? I think it is. God, I love this song. Final reminder before I sign off from this video, the music in the background that we've heard this whole time, I will link to in the description. It's pretty awesome. So, yeah, anyway. I guess I'll see y'all later. Poignant. That's a word I'd use to describe this. Alright, I'm out. I'll catch y'all on the flip side.